Hi there, welcome to RGHandhelds once again, and today we're checking out AyaNeo's latest handheld is the Pocket FIT. They call it the KONKR, and it's also running on the newer Snapdragon G3 Gen 3, so a little bit more powerful than previous devices. So today we're going to just check out a few specs, unboxing, and maybe do a bit of emulation. So Snapdragon Gen 3, this one's the Dragon Yellow with a 12 gig and 256 gig of internal storage. This 1080p. This is the box Pocket FIT, and a quick lowdown on the specs. So it's a 6-inch 1080p and it's running at 144 Hertz. It's got an active cooling system. It comes with the Snapdragon G3 Gen 3, and it also will come in the Snapdragon 8 Elite in December, I believe. It's very nice and ergonomic. It's got a huge battery, guys, 8,000 milliamp battery, dual mode trigger locks, Hall joysticks and Hall triggers. It's got the usual Aya Space and Aya Home that you all know. The battery as well, it's probably the main key selling point of this device. It's really a good battery in here. 6-inch true color LCD, guys, so we're getting 1920 by 1080 full HD resolution, and of course that 144 Hertz screen, full screen edge to edge, guys. For GPU, we're running Adreno 830, clocked at 1100 megahertz, so that's pretty decent. That's enough for the specs, I guess, and we can go ahead and unbox this new AyaNeo device. So the usual packaging, very nice, clean. Of course, that nice little packaging top part which has indentation. You can feel it there, and it just shows you buttons and everything. And so let's take this off. That will come off, and we'll take the device out while we're just unboxing. We'll go ahead. Oh, it's already powered on, so that's fine. Put that out of the way. So the box comes with the usual. We'll have the USB cable in here. There you go, the KONKR USB cable, and we have some nice nubs. What do you want to call them, nubs, or we could try them, I guess, and the USB cable, which is the Type C to Type C, guys, as usual. So that can all go back in. Let's just take a look at the device, power it up. So this is the KONKR AyaNeo. Taking a look outside, guys, front facing speakers look really cool. You can see there. You got the SD card slot down the bottom, and I do like this SD card slot. You just push it on the left there. Let's get zooming, and it just slots open, really cool, and shuts in like that. You got your 3.5mm jack. You got your Type C down the side, nothing down the side there. Right down the top, you got your Touch ID, volume up and down, and your air outtake. Those cool analog triggers which you can lock. Like I said, you can adjust them, so you can lock them down to a certain amount, and then if you want to take them off, they will come all the way down. Round the back, you got that air intake, your little sticker, and you got your little triggers which are really comfortable to use. So when you're gaming like this, you can use them for brake and acceleration. I think that's going to make a pretty good, decent, comfortability when you're gaming, or you can use the triggers. So up the top, you got your two triggers, the LR and the R, the second RB. You got these two triggers here that can be programmed to anything you want. So that's a bonus as well. Up the front, you got your dedicated button that brings up the usual AyaNeo little control panel where you can select and change different settings like performance, fan, and all kinds of settings in there, with your controller settings, device settings like Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, RGB, and so on. That's your RGB on, and you can toggle different actions and settings, so that's pretty cool to have. This button's like a back button here. This button does your performance profiles. So you can see there, one button touch, which I think is really cool. These mainly act as a start and select. They're nice to the touch. The button D-pad feels squishy, not really hard. I think it's gonna be decent, and the sticks feel good, very nice indeed, as you would expect from AyaNeo. Now I've gone ahead and put a few things on here that we can go and check out. I'm not going to check everything out, but we certainly will check some emulators out. But I've had a little play with this device, guys. I think personally, personally, the battery life is amazing on this. And if you guys transfer all your games via an SSD plugged into here, you're going to get real fast speeds, and it's not going to drain the battery. I noticed when I was copying stuff over, did not drain the battery as much as on other AyaNeo devices. I was quite impressed with that, and the speed of the file transfer is amazing as well. So you're gonna be happy with that, guys, because I've used a lot of AyaNeo devices, and it always has a power drain on SSD transfer. So guys, this is the Pocket Evo, and I just wanted to compare the screens for you guys, so you can see this is an LCD screen, this is an OLED screen, so you can see there, guys, the difference. I just wanted to show you. Let's try a Chrome screen. Let's try Chrome screen. So you can see there the difference in screen. Obviously you're going to have more blacks than this one because this is an LCD. Let's go into the Aya settings and you can see the little differences there. More black on the OLED, but I'll tell you what, the screen is still really nice on this. They've done a great job on the screen. Amazing little screen, guys. So that is the AyaNeo Evo. I just wanted to show, and you can see the size difference. It's huge compared to this thing. So they really compacted it down. You know, I'm pretty impressed the way they've done that. So guys, that was a quick comparison. Now if you hold on, we'll get a bit of gaming done on this device. So I'm going to start off with a bit of GameHub, which you all know is a Steam client. So if you just hold a sec, I'll be right back. So guys, kicking it off on the GameHub with some Quake 2 action. So let's go in and have a quick go on Quake 2, one of my all-time classic games. It has no issue running on here, which is pretty decent, and it runs at a decent frame rate as well. Just skip all that. So you can see the bottom left there, how fast it runs. If you're old as me, you're gonna know what game this is, guys. I'm old school. It's what we used to play back in the days. So that was Quake 2, guys. So guys, some Mario Odyssey, Nintendo Switch, using the latest Eden emulator. Locked at 60 frames per second, no issue at all whatsoever. Very nice, smooth. You can probably get higher than 60 frames per second if you take the FPS lock off. No issue whatsoever, guys. So guys, bit of PlayStation 2. This is Dark Watch on the PlayStation 2. One of my favorite games. And you can see it really does run really well on here. No issues at all. Nice and smooth. So for PlayStation 2, you ain't gonna have any issues, guys. It runs lovely. So guys, some Mario Kart Double Dash on the GameCube. Again, no issue at all, super smooth. So guys, some PSP, Tekken 6.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
So guys, that is it. That is the KONKR Pocket FIT. I think it has great performance for a little device for this particular chip. We're gonna just compare again once more screens to the Thor. You can check the OLED screen on the Thor, and you can check the screen on the KONKR. Just to show you, give you a guide of the screen quality. Obviously, you're not going to get as good blacks and blacks on black. You can see really nice black there. But I'll tell you what, for a screen for this device, you can see it's got color definition there. Great color definition as well on the Pocket FIT. And that is a comparison to a AYN Thor, guys. So that is the Pocket FIT. I think it's a great device. Should you get it? I think so, yes. It's coming at a real good price at the moment on the IGG. I know they've extended the price. So I would definitely grab one at the price it's being sold at right now. You can really get yourself a bargain with some good internal storage. And like I say, they're getting the Pocket Elite around about December if you want to go higher processor. But if you just want a device for gaming, Android gaming, game hub, like we've showed you here, it's perfect, guys. Grab yourself a bargain on the IGG. Just want to say a huge thanks to Arthur for arranging this, and the team at AyaNeo, like always. And please do hit that like button, guys. Please do hit the subscribe button. If there's anything else you guys want to know about the Pocket Fit, please do let me know in the channel. And you had these little replacement hubs there. They look like bigger ones to me, so you could go ahead and just, you know, replace them if you find these too small. These are a little bit bigger. I presume they just come off like that, and you will just place them on. They will only go in one way, I presume. Let's have a look here. So they will go in. Should just click in. A little bit tricky if you ain't done it. A little bit tricky, guys. Let's try and get the old one back in. So I presume you got to really put some pressure on this, but that is basically. Let's see if we can get this in. It's only going to slot in one way, so it's a little tricky, guys. Well, anyway, once I do get it in, we'll check it out on the next video. That is the Pocket KONKR, guys. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and guys, we'll see you soon.